Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTBase.com. Welcome to a weekly COT review. Today we're going to be analyzing the 16th Commitments of Traders report of 2026. And as we always do, we're going to start off by looking at the largest changes in commercials net positions. But before I jump to the review, just a brief reminder for those who are new to COT analysis. Here at COTBase.com, you'll find a ton of educational material, not only in written format, but we have some very good videos as well that can guide you through the analysis process. And of course, if you have any questions, we are here to help you. Please comment underneath the video or send us an email to info@cotbase.com. So we're going to order markets, as I said, based on the largest changes. So you can see this left column here. It's a 52-week look back period. And we're analyzing the changes from week to week. Of course, the COT data is a weekly data, and the classic COT report type breaks down open interest into three main trader categories. We have commercials. They're in the markets for hedging purposes. We've got large speculators, and then of course non-reportables, or as we call them, small speculators. So sugar is on top of our list with a 27% change in commercials net positions. You can see commercials, they're represented with the red line over here, large speculators in green. Of course, they are the most significant traders in the market. And then we have non-reportables on a separate scale chart because they simply are not trading in those magnitudes, and it's just easier to see if we have a separate scale chart for them. Now, this recent change can be seen on the chart on the right side over here. It is definitely greater than average. You can just look at this 1 year time frame, which corresponds to this 52-week look back period, and you can measure this recent change. So basically, you know, you can eyeball it. It's about 30,000 contracts net long for commercials. That jumped over 100,000. So that's what we're measuring on this 1 year time horizon. It's definitely greater than average, suggesting we may see prices rising in the near future. And something I like about the signal itself is that it's coming when the market is declining. We are at a significant support level over here. You can see how change signals affected the market, the price in sugar in the past. You can see this was a much greater than average bearish COT change signal just around this top. I think that was a very successful signal. Here was slightly larger, but not a huge bearish change signal. This did not have any effect whatsoever. And you can kind of go back in time and see for yourself. We're going to move over to the 5 years chart just to give us the chance to examine stress levels in this market. And of course, we are talking about first commercials. And what I do is I take this cursor here and I place this horizontal line on the current net position, and then simply by looking at this 5 years chart, you can kind of see where this stands. Now, in the long-term picture, this is still more bullish, no question about it. We had a beautiful bullish COT Extreme over here in February. It seemed as if the market was able to react, and we have seen greater prices. But since then, we've witnessed a decline. You can see that we had this larger than average bearish change signal I was showing to you on the 1 year's chart. That pushed the market back down. So to be honest with you, based on this picture, if the bullish change signal is ineffective and prices continue their decline, I would be expecting traders to go back to their extremes, meaning commercials back above 200, potentially reaching 300,000 contracts net long, and the continuation of this decline. It seems as if this first try from the market was unsuccessful. It did not last too long, this bullish COT Extreme. Overall, like the big picture, I think based on where price is at historically and where traders are positioning themselves, I think there's still a great chance, not necessarily in the short term, but medium to long term, to see higher prices. Moving on to rough rice, here we have a 26% change in commercials net positions. Once again, a slightly larger than average change size. What I don't like about it is that we already see market reaction, so we may be a little bit late to act upon that signal. And then the 5-year chart allows us to examine stress levels, which is once again leaning towards the bullish side of the market. We here in the case of rough rice, compared to sugar that we just talked about, we do not see the same type of price movement. The price was able to maintain this this rise. So I would argue that this bullish COT Extreme that has been, it's not just a point, it's kind of like a territory or a zone, is affecting the market and pushing it higher. We're going to jump over energy complex and reach euro. So this is the euro futures contract. It's of course, measured in US dollars. So it really is something that is correlated to the euro US dollar currency pair. What we have here, if we switch to the 1-year chart, is a slight bearish COT chain signal suggesting some weakness in the euro against the dollar. You can see again, this is the size of the change. We've seen greater changes in the past, not too many. I'd still put this on like top 5. So again, that in the short term suggests some weakness. If we move to the 5-year chart, then of course we get a chance to see the stress levels, which not that long ago was quite bullish, I'd say. The fact that commercials were net long, that is a bullish COT extreme. So that's actually interesting to see. We had this bearish extreme around the beginning of the year, but now we see the prices once again getting back there. So we may just, if this continues, of course, we would see commercials going back to the bearish extreme levels of 200,000 contracts, potentially even 300,000 contracts net short. Now, I'm going to stop here before I move over to large speculators COT extreme analysis. I just want to show you something. This is the euro US dollar currency pair. It is a 5-minute candlestick chart. And what I'm super proud of is that we were able to produce an indicator called the iCOT Intraday Indicator, that, as you can see, this is kind of the heart and soul of this product, and it mimics COT analysis. We really were able to bring the COT analysis down into the real-time arena. So what you can do is we can also add these signals. This is actually the most advanced indicator that we have. We have a basic without any buy or sell signals, and this one has those as well. What I suggest doing is switching the default setting to say one of the indicators is going to be focusing on finding opportunities on the long side, and then the other one's going to be trying to catch opportunities on the short side. And you can see right away, this is a 5-minute candlestick chart, how efficient this indicator is. If this is something you'd like to investigate further, please come to our website, cotbase.com/indicators. You will find the iCOT intraday indicator over here. This is the basic version. Maybe you can start reviewing its features over here. We've got some great example charts and videos, and then of course we've got the more advanced tool, the iCOT intraday indicator with AfterSignal. So anyways, let's get back to our review and move on to large speculators COT extreme analysis. Cocoa is on top of our list with 179 report extreme. So that simply means that we have not seen traders, both commercials and large speculators, at these levels 179 reports ago. So that if you think about it, we get one commitments of traders report every week. We have 52 weeks in a year. So that's a little bit over 3 years, right? That's kind of like a 3-year extreme. Now, of course, if you look at the chart, you can see that those were pretty decent buy signals on cocoa market. So overall, COT data suggests that in cocoa, we should see higher prices coming in the medium to long term. Soybean meal is our next market with 160 report extreme. In this case, we're talking about a bearish COT extreme. Now, of course, on this 5-year chart, you can see that back in 2023, about 3 years ago, let's say, we had an even greater extreme. It was a successful signal. I would say or argue that soybean markets are probably the best markets to use COT analysis on. If you are a futures trader, then definitely give that a chance. Cotton is our last market for this review. We have 104 report extreme, once again bearish. COT extreme signal. Can it grow? Yes, it can. Okay, so we at COTBase, by the way, you have the option to really chart the whole history of COT data. And you can see on this chart that in case of commercials, you could easily reach 150,000 contracts, or in case of large speculators, about 125, 130-ish. So we're not at those levels just yet. That means to me that this rally could potentially continue for some while. But it's definitely becoming more and more interesting. Anyways, if you'd like to dig deeper in your COT data, then I'm proud to say that you'd probably you're probably at the best place to be, COTBase. We do offer a wide range of tools, extensive analysis tools and data. If you want to focus on one specific market, let's say you're trading the Australian dollar, then you have basically the option to look at all sorts of data sets, anything that you wish. Everything is chartable. If you are a pro member, you can actually download the data. That's something you can do. And of course, as I mentioned, we do have our unique indicators, the iCOT, or if you're just focused on classic COT analysis, we do offer the Pro. It comes with everything that you see on the website, premium access, but it adds data download capabilities and also an indicator for NinjaTrader. iCOT is available both on TradingView and NinjaTrader. Thank you very much for your attention. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I'll hope to see you next time. Take care. Goodbye.